Good evening, I'm Taylor Toole. You might remember the D.A.R.E program or Drug Abuse Resistance Education program from when you were in school. And now City Marshal in Lafayette, Reggie Thomas, is bringing the program back, but this time he says it's new and improved.
This program has changed. Everything about this program has changed, and the changes are tremendous. And I will tell you this, to me, we have no choice at this particular time. Fentanyl is for real.
Which is why Thomas says the revamped D.A.R.E program will focus on the dangers of fentanyl and substance abuse, along with tips for protecting students' mental health as social media platforms continue to grow online.
I have a master's in education, and when we sat back and looked at the program, it was more than drug abuse resistant education.
Tyrone Alexander is a deputy city marshal and now the city's first D.A.R.E trained officer, ready to start training by the end of the month.
I thought that I was going in there 2 weeks. I was going there at 8 o'clock, get down at 5 o'clock, learn a few things. Well, I got there at 8 o'clock. I didn't leave sometimes till after 11 because we had to learn some different things. We had to facilitate. We actually had to learn the lessons that day and then go back with our groups and teach that lesson.
It's a training Thomas says his team foots the bill for, while also counting on help from a D.A.R.E grant worth about half a D.A.R.E officer's salary. Within the next year, the hope is to have at least 4 D.A.R.E officers to cover more ground.
It's a different look. And when I looked back at what I took back in 5th grade to what I'm doing now, I can say it's a change.
Still, there's skepticism over the revised program and its changes, some referring to national studies that criticize the effectiveness of previous versions.
I think if people really want to tackle a problem we've never faced before, such as fentanyl, we need to look at other things we have been faced before in regards to pharmaceuticals and drugs, and what things haven't worked in the past, such as D.A.R.E, such as like other, just the whole just say no, that we have evidence showing that didn't work in the past. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this problem now. If it did, right, it would have stayed here, it would have stayed as it was, we would still be teaching it as, like, why are we bringing back something that hasn't worked before?
Thomas's answer?
If one kid come up to my officer and tell him that that's the reason why he's not doing drugs, then the program works.
For now, Thomas says the program will be at one school, Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy, starting September 26th. In downtown Lafayette, Taylor Toole, KATC TV3.